What's up, everybody? It's Wolf. How you guys doing today? We are back in the Evaverse, and if you take a look, the hub or what is it called now? It's not giving me the name. The base, I think is what it's called. The Ava base is upgraded. They have the new visual upgrade here. They'll slowly be rolling out upgrades across the maps as well. So I wanted to just kind of show it off, talk about it, point out some things that I've noticed that I wanted to call out to the devs, and voice some of my opinions and concerns. So if we look here, first thing, Evaverse, or Ava Grand Prix 1, what does that say over there? Ava Grand Prix 1. If you look underneath the sun, right there, right? Well, this indeed does take you to number 2, because I was really confused at first, right? Like I came in, I was like, how do you get the number 2? Oh, it's right there. It's just mislabeled. So that's my first concern, is it seems like it was maybe a little bit rushed. I know how coding works, right? And like development, you want to copy your assets, right? But gotta rename the stuff. I get it. I've done it before, but I feel like it is what it is. Not a huge deal. I just wanted to call that out. And then when I first joined, I was kind of going around. I was like, how do you get to number 2? They all are the same. Number 1. I like that they added little sub points that you can teleport to the different areas as well. I'm not sure what these little ones are for. I don't. They seem like fun little bouncy pads that you might be able to. Oh my lord. Have fun on. It'd be cool if they made a little parkour thing out of them, where you gotta bounce from each one to the other. I don't know if they're set up like that, and I'm just not really seeing it, but that would be pretty cool to implement. And again, those both say Ava Grand Prix 1. So that's really my only gripe and concern. My only issue that I really have with the update so far here, at least in the main server. When it comes to the hub or the base, now is what it's called. I like it. It's a very nice, it's visually pleasing. I think they went all out on designing this, and I'm excited to see what they do for the map. So let's jump into the map. There's been some slight changes. Not everything's been updated. As you see, okay, so when you first join, there's an 11-second cooldown before you can even join a race now, which is new. They updated the pillars there, so it's very half updated when it comes to the map. As you see, those have not. Oh crap! I'm gonna load too fast. Those red things there, those have not been updated to the new versions that they had stated they would be updated to. I think they noted in the announcement that it'd be a slow update, but as you can see, they changed the color of these to a more purplish red color. And then they added that, you see that little sphere or the circle there around it, so they added another collision zone, so you can't get super close to it. If the race was going, when these pop up, these have a new design. Let's go ahead and join the race. Cool, it's just me and this one guy here actually, but we'll get a good visual of it. But as you can see, they updated those 2 pillars. The rest of the pillars will obviously be updated. The road is going to get the overhaul, as well as the other similar to the hub. So you see that how it's got the X in there, that was upgraded. The colors on this were changed, as I said. They added that new collision zone kind of, so you can't kind of swoop around. I was hoping, so the colors of those have been there, and the pillars have been there as well. The only thing that they changed in this update is that extra collision zone. So I don't know if they accidentally had pushed the color changes on those, and then a few of the other they pushed the floating X thing as well with the color change at the same time. So I don't know if that was a test push, and then they did the other push, which is that secondary collision zone, which is that little circle around the area there. So I don't really know. Man, I'm playing like poop right now. What their plan is, I would assume it's probably intensive on their servers and kind of a lot of work to be able to do it. But they initially only added the color change and then the X, and then when they did the hub and that right here, these pillars, but then when they did the hub update to the base, they added that collision zone as well into the to the racetrack. So I guess they're going slow on the racetrack, and my thing is, this is my main concern, and this is what I was essentially saying earlier, that I wanted to not really complain, but like voice to the devs on top of obviously the Grand Prix 1 thing. That's more of like a, hey guys, please fix this, just so you don't look silly. I don't want you guys to look silly. And to make sure, you know, slow down possibly. I know there was a playtest over the weekend. I'm not sure that anybody really caught that, or there was feedback or not, but they obviously did go through and fully push it out live, I believe last Monday or Tuesday, after the playtest. I think it was Tuesday. So but my concern is why the focus was on the hub and not the racetracks, right? Like, you spend 95% of your time in this game on the racetrack racing, so why are they not visually updating that first? Like, I would say the racetrack is probably a little more intensive than this in terms of loading, etc., but the size, I don't think this is much smaller than, or much, yeah, not much smaller than what the racetrack would be. This is pretty realistic on size of what the track would be, if not maybe 2 of these plots, which I don't think is that hard to do. Again, I'm not a dev. I'm not trying to discredit what they have done, because I think it's awesome. I just think that the focus should have been on I can't jump up here like I want to, but I think the focus should have been on the racetracks. And they are going to slowly roll out things and do updates, etc. But I just think they missed out. And yeah, I think visually pleasing. The base is awesome. The overhaul is awesome. It's a much larger team now, so I think it's kind of sad that we missed the whole Grand Prix 1 thing, and I'm sad that the community didn't notice that during the playtest as well. I was kind of not here to be able to do that, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, that's really all I have on the Evaverse and the updates. I'd like to get a character and such, but I think I'm going to spend my ETH on a biocraft. My last video was about the bio map, the interactiveness of the bio map. Bio land placement will be soon. They said 2 weeks. I know they said that about a month ago as well, that it would be on the 31st. I think they had delays. The map did come out on the 31st, though. We were able to explore that and continue to be able to explore that, so that's awesome. And yeah, I think that's really all I have in terms of that. I need to get back on the developmental videos. I just feel like we kind of like played out that whole course. At this point, you're able to get to where you need to be, right? So all of the other things that I want to do are more like personal, and I guess could help everybody. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I do want to continue on with that, but I do need to, you know, figure out some hurdles myself and learn some things myself so I can proficiently teach and learn together. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see. Are there any games on your radar that I'm not really talking about? There are some games on my radar that I don't really talk about, that I don't have funds right now. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say I don't. I just don't want to spend funds on other games. I feel like I have my plate full enough between Legends of Inari and Evaverse and Web 2 games. Like, I'm playing Valorant a lot. I'm trying to get to new ranks there. Teetering between Silver 1 and Bronze 3. It's kind of annoying. But I'm trying to get out of the whole Bronze Silver era and get into Gold. Do all of that. I'm just trying to, you know, continue on. But I'm sad because I initially was Silver 2, and then I stopped playing Valorant, and then they redid the ranking system and did like all the seasons and everything like that. And yeah, it's sad. But hey, it's a good time. I've just been playing games. That stuff's all over my main channel. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm sorry for rambling.